Hey there, welcome back to the vlog where I share life experiences in a beautiful and authentic way that helps make the world a better place. My name is Jeremy Ginsberg, and today was a very challenging day. The lesson for today is the story that you tell yourself is more important than what actually happened, than the reality. What happens is what happens, and that's one thing. But the story you tell yourself, that's what's in your control. That's more important to me right now. That's the muscle that I've been flexing these last week or so, but specifically today. I'm going to explain what happened today, and hopefully through hearing the perspective that I choose to take, it can inspire you to think, where in my life am I telling myself a story that's not beneficial? Where could I create a better story rather than pretending like you're a victim or creating stress? So it's a muscle that I've been flexing a lot because I've been suffering so much. Been suffering a lot. But the good news is I'm creating this resilience. It's brewing in me. This resilience that I've been cultivating is going to help me and so many other people, and I'm so sure of it. And I'm confident that there is so much wisdom and so many lessons to be shared from this pain, as I'm doing right now. I'm feeling much better now, but this morning, I guess I'll just walk through my day because it's easier to remember that way. So I woke up, was feeling really good. Yesterday, wasn't feeling so good. Woke up feeling really good today. Yeah, yesterday's vlog, if you've seen it, it's pretty rough, pretty emotional. But I think I went to bed. Yeah, so last night I felt really good. So I woke up, was feeling the high vibrations, did my little morning routine. As soon as I turned on my phone, like 10 minutes after turning on my phone for the first time today, I started to get a headache. Then I had a call with a client, coaching call. And like 10 minutes in, I feel this headache. So I'm like rubbing essential oil, eating salt, like trying to breathe through my nose. And then basically from like 10 in the morning for the rest of the day, I just had this splitting migraine that would just not go away. I had lunch. So after this coaching call, I noticed that there's a part of me when I'm in front of a computer just wants to like keep doing work. And even though I had this headache and I knew like I got to rest, I got to go to the sauna or get a massage or something, part of me was like, no, just check that email, do that. But I was just like, no, I refuse. Like, I'm not going to get drawn into this crap of like, oh, I'm not enough. I need to do stuff. I need to make this happen. And this overachiever, I was like, I need to rest. So I did a little bit of yoga, aka Shavasana, for like 60 minutes. And I think I fell asleep, but then I woke up, I was like feeling a little bit better. And I did breathing exercises, Buteyko, which brought me back. Still feeling this pain, this sharp pain in my freaking forehead. And then I had lunch plans, so I went to drive and meet up with some of my buddies. And on the way there, I just started having this outcry. I just started crying. I pulled over twice to cry. And then I'm honestly asking myself, like, do I really want to go to this lunch? Like, should I just go back home? Should I go get a massage? So I ended up driving. I was just like, I don't know. And I can't think about it. I'm like crying while I'm like not sure where to go. I'm on the road. So I ended up just driving to the massage place. And then I walked in. I was like, all right, I'll go to lunch. So I booked an appointment for the massage place. Went to lunch. Was feeling pretty good. Then went back and I got a 2-hour massage. It didn't even really help that much, to be honest. I was just in so much pain. And then after, I like could barely even move. I ended up having to lay down. I stayed for an hour after my massage. I was at the massage place for like 3 hours. Just a splitting migraine. I was so sensitive to the light. Like the light was there. I was like squinting. All this noise. And yeah, it's just a painful day. But honestly, looking back, I was like, wow, I was in a scary, dark place. But now I feel so much better. And at the time, I didn't realize like the contrast between now where I'm feeling much better and before is so vast. But I'm like grateful for it, and the way it happened may not have been what I wanted, but I had the whole day open. I didn't have to cancel anything. It's almost like the universe knows when my body needs to go through these processes. And for example, it was like, nope, you're gonna have your coaching call because serve the world, help people, but as soon as that's done, you're gonna be hit with this little wave of pain. So just pretty much, really not feeling good. Like, and with these types of headaches, I mean, I feel bad explaining it to you because I don't want you to pity me. Everyone's got their own shit to deal with, and I mean, I'm no different. But I'm like in this massage place, I'm like turning on my phone. I'm just sitting there like, and like they say something to me. I'm like, I don't even know. Like I don't even have the energy to go and like pay. It's just like I'm just sitting here, and I had weed on me. I didn't even have the energy to go outside and get high. I was just like so debilitated. Then I met up with my friend, and then talked to my girlfriend June. Said Happy Valentine's Day with that much enthusiasm. Then I went to dinner, and this is where the magic happened. This is where I'm just like, life is so magnificent and creative. Went to this place called Salad Concept here in Chiang Mai, and I ended up running into a friend named Ben. And he had been following some of my Facebook posts. He had tried the Master Fast as well, so we have that in common. And just overall, really, really great guy, really smart, tuned in. And we're just chatting a little bit, and he said something, how you doing? I was like, honestly, horrible. And it was so nice to have someone in my life, multiple people, where I can just be completely honest and say what I'm thinking, instead of being like, hanging in there, or like, I'm okay, which I actually was contemplating today. What does it mean to be okay? And for me, it means that I can be okay even when I'm not okay. It's like this undermining acceptance of whatever is, to me, that's being okay. So I'm always okay. Even if I'm about to die, I'll accept that, and I'm okay. Obviously, I don't want to die anytime soon. That's the good news. Despite all this physical pain, mentally, I was very strong. I was like, all right, this will pass. I was connecting with the pain, trying to go into it. I was like, all right, is there anything I can do? What's the next best step? Creating this dialogue between my pain and myself. What should I do? Is there a reason for you? Is there something I can do to help you go away sooner? And so having this dialogue throughout the day, and physically it felt horrible, but mentally I was just like, this is what it is. Like, this will pass. It's kind of like I was so aware of this story that I was telling myself, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then this won't happen, and this person and this client isn't gonna want to work with you, and you're gonna lose money because of this, and this needs to get done. I'm just like, no, like, it's just a sensation. This present moment, all that matters is just to feel this sensation. So although that didn't make the pain go away, it was much easier for me to deal with it once I realized that. So I'm just basically, like I said, resilience. It's a muscle. You just flex it, and I guess that's my interpretation of what's going on. It's kind of just like, yeah, you get your ass kicked a couple times, and then all of a sudden you're this tough guy who's not as scared of anything. And I'm just like, all right, life, bring it on. Like, I don't care. There's nothing you can give me that'll faze me. Like, I'm here, I'm ready, and I accept it. I'm like this, just turning into this warrior of love, of peace, of understanding, of acceptance and compassion. I'm here, and there's nothing life can do to knock me down. I refuse. Yeah, I refuse. Like, it's just pain. It's just a sensation in a certain spot. I'm not the story I'm telling myself is more important than what actually happens, and this pain is here to help. It's my superpower. It's here to teach me. It's here to guide me inwards. It's here to help me wake up. It's here to help me wake up. I know that for a fact. So I'm talking to my friend Zen Ben about my health, and he's like, yeah, we was talking about spring water. After the meal, during the meal, my friend Christine, she's so amazing, and she ends up giving me a gift, a stone. Here, I'll go grab it one second. She gave me this stone. She's just like, hey, here's a gift. And I was like, oh, thank you so much, from Nigeria. And I was just like so honored and flattered. I was just like, wow, like life is amazing. I got this stone from my friend. So I was like sitting on it with my head, meditating, put it on my head. Because keep in mind, at the time, I was feeling horrible. Like, this is when I was just starting to get high, because I had eaten a lot of weed, but I wasn't feeling it quite yet. I was just like tired and in pain. It was like 7:30. I was just like, I just want to go to sleep and have this day be over with. That's when I know I'm suffering, because that's when the ego story I'm telling myself is, hey, we got to get out of here. Let's just go to sleep and we'll be done. It's this part of me that wants to run away from myself, which is impossible. So she gives me this gift. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. I'm meditating with it on my head, because she's just like, I don't know, feel it out. So I'm like, all right, where should I put it? Can I charge it? So I put it on my head. I was meditating. And then my friend Ben, who's leaving the restaurant, is like, hey, are you going to be here for 2 minutes? I'll be right back. He goes to the supermarket, buys some spring water, and gifts it to me. And I'm like, let me pay you back. He's like, nah, you're good. And I just like, I'm holding this natural spring water in one hand and a crystal in the other. And I'm just like, oh, I'm so grateful. Like, this love that surrounds me, even though under those circumstances, it's not like the most sexy or romantic situation. But again, I'm choosing to focus on the great things that happened today, because to me, that's a miracle. I didn't even know I was going to see him, blah, blah, blah. He sees I'm in pain, and he goes to the market. He doesn't understand that at that time, the thought of going to the market and buying something and then like doing an extra step was so out of my mental capacity. I was just like, let's eat the food. Like, I can't really explain it. It's this resistance to any thought, because this pain is so sharp. So it's like anytime there's a new thought or any analyzation that needs to take place, it feels just like this electric current of just like, it's just like crazy resistance. So that's why sometimes I feel like it's like I don't want to talk to anyone, because even if they ask a simplest question, it's just like so much difficulty. So that when he did that, I was just like, oh, amazing. So I'm also starting to feel better. The weed's starting to kick in. So I'm just like, oh, I'm so grateful for this. And yeah, tomorrow I'm going to try to drink some spring water and see how I feel. That's the story I'm telling myself. Like, I'm back again. Tomorrow I'm going to be amazing. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to feel good. I just trust this body. Like, it knows what it's doing. But at the same time, the realization that I've had today and this past 2 years is that our planet is dying, and I'm a part of that planet. So it makes perfect sense when I look at the rivers, when I look at the ocean and read about what we're doing to it. It's like, this is just a part of the global healing that's taking place. This world is not in the best shape thanks to the humans. And I just feel like I'm connected to that somehow, whether it's literally through the environment, I can smell it, or there's something more energetically or spiritually going on. But that's my take on it, because this shit is crazy, and like the pollution here is getting bad, and it's just like so sad. It's so sad what we're doing, and I feel it. It's like I feel it in my head. That's how sad it is. Sad is not just a word. It's also it's also a headache. So yeah, that's my take on the headache. I think it's just a part of this global healing, this global suffering. Like, oh, look around. Suffering is everywhere. We're all addicted to something, our phones, some other thing. But I'm not one to point the fingers and blame, because when you point a finger at someone else, you're pointing 3 back at yourself. So right now, all I can speak is from my personal experience, but man, suffering definitely can have meaning. I'm a prime example of it. It's not always fun. It's not always sexy, but whatever wants to get my attention, it has it. And I surrender to that. And in a way, that's exciting. That's fun. Yeah, there's a part of me that's like, oh, what I want to have like a business plan and like steady income and like actually have time to work on my business and maybe record some albums, do some stuff, make a plan, commit to it, follow through, get some material success, make more money, have security, etc. But at this point, that's just not what life has in store for me. So just choosing to ride the wave and trust that even if sometimes I wipe out, in the long run, there's going to be more fun ones than dangerous wiping out ones where I have some sand in my mouth. And then I finished the night beautifully. My friend Jalter and Christine came over and we sang beautiful songs, and I was just like singing, and I was just like, oh, life is so good again. Life is so good. It was never not good. Just having that contrast to be able to experience heaven and hell in the same day is a gift, in my opinion. It's a blessing. Because then I truly know and am grateful and cherish the part of it that feels like heaven. So that's honestly how I feel. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helps. I hope it inspires you if you're someone who's dealing with something, whether it's chronic, mental, physical, emotional, whatever it is. Learn to love it. Really ask yourself, what's the story you're telling yourself about it? Are you becoming a victim? Or is this your superpower? Is this what helps you stand out from the rest of the world? Is this your companion that allows you to gain resilience and transform and blossom into something bigger and better and more inspiring? Or is this an excuse to complain, to stay small, to feel bad for yourself? It's a choice. The story you tell yourself is more important than whatever happened. It's gonna be okay. It is okay. I'm okay. You're okay. Honestly, today what kept me going was this deep trust that whatever put me here, whatever we're connected to, love, the universe, God, Rasta Moses, whatever we want to call it, it's real. And this is just a game. We're just here to experience. And I just could feel it deep down. It's just like I'm just chilling on a bed of unconditional love in another dimension somewhere. And I'm just here to make these videos or sing some songs and have sex with other monkeys. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know what the purpose behind it is, but I'm pretty sure. I'm actually borderline certain that we're all just connected to unconditional love, whatever the spirit world is, whether it's an alternative universe. I don't know if we can ever come close to figuring out through science, but there's something out there, and it's here, and it's around, and it's everywhere, and it's awesome. And for me to just know and feel that makes me feel so much better. It's like I'm just here to play and to learn and to grow and to feel. And I just trust that we're just on one side of the stage. We're the actors, the roles playing this game in life. But behind the stage, we're all just the same. We take off the mask, we take off the makeup. We're loving each other. Unconditional love. The best feelings you could ever feel. That's what it's like to be not on the stage. But then you go on stage because it's fun. Because we get to play and meet people. So I guess that makes my life much easier when I remind myself that I'm just here to play, just experience and enjoy the show, enjoy the play, to enjoy the role, but not get too caught up in it, and to remember that I'm gonna go backstage eventually, and it's just this game going back and forth, back and forth. All right. Chronic pain makes you think about stuff like this. There is a lot of growth to come out of suffering. Again, what's the story you're telling yourself about your suffering, about your pain, about your tragedy, about your loss, about your insecurity? Are you running away from it? Are you afraid of it? Are you suppressing it? Avoiding it? You're just leaving it there? Or are you allowing it to come through, allowing it to teach you these beautiful lessons? Alright, with that, I'm going to go to sleep. Thank you so much for watching. Really grateful. Happy Valentine's Day to all my friends and family out there, and girlfriend. I don't know what I was going to say. Alright. Namaste.